Game on. Good morning, my fellow sports degenerates. Welcome back to Game On for your sports morning espresso shot. I'm your host, Will. I'm here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. So sit back, relax, sip on that delicious, delicious coffee I know you're sipping on. Hopefully some 1775 coffee. And relax while I tell you what's on the menu today. We're going to go over the two best words in sports. Game 7. We got one Game 7. We might get a second Game 7. We'll find out tonight. So we'll preview the NBA, preview the NBA, we'll recap baseball as we always do. We'll take a look at hockey, see what's going on over there. Go through some sports news. I'm planning on doing another show later today. I want to go over some what was it? The NFL scheduling spots and stuff like that. I'm thinking about doing a Rumble Premium at nap time. Thinking about doing a Rumble Premium and diving into some of these interesting things with the NFL schedules from a betting standpoint. A couple games and a couple things that I kind of think we should take advantage of now, or at least maybe not now, but before the season starts. Buy low, plan on selling high at certain spots. All of that and more, but first, let's say hello to all you guys in the chat. Rob Con says Ohtani on beast mode last night. Dude, I can't believe we missed that money on the floor. I didn't, but I didn't know about it until later yesterday. I ended up betting him just to get one home run. But now that I think about it, I'm like, I should have bet 2+ home runs as well. It's Ohtani bobblehead night. Most bobbleheads ever given out at a game. Of course he's gonna have one. And then I saw that some relief guy, because they were just the Dodgers were just whooping so much ass. They just brought in some guy, struck out Ohtani. It was pretty funny. But Grass Guy's here. Good morning, Grass Guy. Good morning, Patriot. How we doing? Need coffee? Oh, go get your coffee. Let's get into games here. Supporting's in the house. Jets played good last night. Oh, did they? Okay. Rob Collins here. After a good couple days in a row, I took it light last night, went 1-4. Smart. Yes, we get game 7. I can't wait. Happy Feel Good Friday, by the way. It's a nice Friday. Nice Friday morning. Patriot went 7-0. Yeah, Patriot's been on a roll. I congratulated you, sir, over in the locals chat. That is impressive. I've been on a cold streak. I hit a couple winners yesterday, so that was nice, including the Nuggies, who got it done. Let's see, where do we want to start? I guess we can start with those Nuggets. The two best words in sports is game 7. At least with playoff. What's the 5280? What is that? I don't get it. Someone from Denver, fill me in. What does that mean? Anyone know? 5280. What up, Blue? Alan's in the house. Start at the beginning. Well, in the beginning, there was a man and a woman. We can basically start all the way at the beginning of this series because it's coming down to one game. Nuggets handle business. They pretty much controlled this game the whole way through. Thunder came back in the second quarter a little bit, but after that, Nuggets were not going to be denied. 119-107 win. Jokic with 29-point double-double. Despite being ill, Jamal Murray showed up again for them. Good news is, so this game isn't until Sunday. So they get extra day of rest. So this will be Sunday at 12:30 Pacific time. I kind of like that because I want both these teams to be at their best, at their peak. So we can get an exciting game 7. I'm trying to tell Beardo he's planning on the G&G Locals group, which I was planning on hanging out with them on Sunday, watching the PGA Championship, which, I mean, that's going to be fun too. That's going to be, we're going to talk about that. Players are struggling over there. Some of the top guys are struggling in that one. But I was watching that on Sunday on the Locals chat, and I'm like, dude, you got to at least consider switching back and forth between the basketball game. That's the thing about the basketball game, though. When you do one of those things, these basketball games, I know it's game 7, but there's a chance it could be a blowout either way, too. So just not all that exciting. But I think you got to tune into this game at least because the winner of this game is highly, highly likely, or at least will be the betting favorite to win the NBA title. So this is a big game. Is it elevation? Maybe it is elevation. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let's ask Rock. How high is is it mile? Is that mile? Let's do that one actually. How many feet in a mile? Yep, that's what it is. It's a mile because of their elevation. It says there's 5,280 feet in a mile. I didn't know you guys are smart. You guys are smart. AI is you, bud. Oh, come on. You guys need to get along in the chat. Alan says I went to school. Yeah. Well, I did too. I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay attention too well, I guess. Just when they started talking about drugs. So yeah, there we go. That's what we got. It's weird. We're getting down to this time of the season where we only get one game a night, and it's gonna be where we get one every other night. Ugh. Ugh. Let's take a look at the box score though. Let's see. Thunder. Man, Thunder didn't really have many guys play. Yeah, no one played 40 minutes. Jalen Williams is close at 38. You had Chet with 19. SGA with 32. -8 on the floor, though. What was their shooting percentage? Not bad. Not bad. But this was the big difference right here. I mean, if you shoot 27% from 3, probably not going to win this series. Whereas you got the Nuggets that shot 37%. You know who I have a feeling because he hasn't had big games the last couple games like he did at the beginning of this series. But I think we take a look at Aaron Gordon in Game 7. Gets an extra day rest. Aaron Gordon maybe for over threes. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, Jokic with 29, Jamal Murray with 25, Christian Braun with 23. You getting help off the bench with Strother getting 15. Who is Strother? 3 from 4 from 3. Westbrook, oh god, Westbrook went under his point total. Damn. Anyways, game 7 on Sunday. That's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Let's take a look at what's went on. Well, let's take a look at the PGA Tour. Let's hop over there. What's up, Leslie? How we doing? Good morning. Your mom goes to college. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So we had an interesting day at the PGA Tour yesterday. All the top guys that were expected to win this thing, no one really showed up. As you notice, there's a lot of guys on top of this board that well, let's just say the average golf fan or the average person that tunes in doesn't know him. But I do have Tyrell Hatton. Let's go, Tyrell Hatton. I have him in my contest. So I like to talk about. Let's see. Where are we at? Scotty Scheffler shot a 69. Ayo. 2 under. Tied in 20th though. Who else? Let's find some of the John Rahm, surprisingly. He shot 1 under. That was a surprise. Of course, the time I decided not to take him because everyone says John Rahm can't play these majors well, especially this course. I was like, well, fine. Fuck him. He screwed me over like the last 3 majors. Screw him. Bryson DeChambeau shot even. Kind of disappointing because he had a lot of good hits. I got a drive that I'm going to show you for that. He hit the ball from the tee and it went 227 yards and was an inch away from falling into the hole. How about that? Good stuff. But he ended up coming out even. Hideki Matsuyama won over. Wow, look at this. The projected cut is +1. Look at all the guys that are current. I mean, we got a lot of golf. We got a whole day of golf to play today. But look how many people are currently projected to get cut. Justin Thomas. He was the 3rd favorite to win this thing. He's at +2. I took him. Damn it. Shane Lowry, Jason Day, Corey Connors, Sam Burns, Keith Mitchell. Keith freaking Mitchell, man. Rory at +3. That's right. Rory at +3. One of the betting favorites to win this thing. God, I should have sprinkled some on him to miss the cut. Wonder if I still can. Tom Hogue +4. Oh god, these are guys that I picked. Brooks Koepka. I didn't take him. Thank God. Jordan Spieth +5. Oh man, he's gonna have to have himself a day today. Justin Rose is also at +5. It was a tough day out there. Dustin Johnson +7. Cameron Smith +7. Oh my goodness. Phil Mickelson +8. And 3 guys at +11. There you are. Current leader is Jonathan Vegas. I'm sure I'm saying that name wrong. Jonathan Vegas. So this should be interesting. We'll keep an eye on that over the weekend. Keep an eye out. What am I missing? Blue and BMAC, just get along, okay? Make houses great. I just spit on myself walking into work. Who'd I end up winding up taking an MLB Survivor? I took the Cubbies because they're playing the White Sox. I'm blown. What am I blowing? You want to see? Oh, you want to see these? Hold on. Giving you guys a recap.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away indeed. Yeah, I went with the Cubbies. Who'd you take, supporting? Who'd you take? Not a big slate yesterday in MLB, so let's go ahead and take a look at what happened. The Braves defeat the Nationals 5-2. I lost on that one. I bought it on the Nationals. That was great. Hate them. Twins defeat the Orioles 4-0. Oh, I saw on X. The Twins social media team made a thing that was just it was brutal. But since they shut out the Orioles, they said, "Oh, that's why they call them the O's." Oh man, brutal. But I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Don't get shut out if you don't want people to make fun of you. Twins are an 11-game win streak. If you had $100 and you rolled it over on the money line with the Twins for 11 straight games, you'd be at $115,000. Now, why would you do that? I don't know, but there's always one mad lad out there that does it. You took Arizona? Okay. Who are they playing? We'll see. We'll find out. Reds defeat the White Sox 7-1. That's my White Sox right there for you. Good job, White Sox. I need you to keep up that losing mentality heading into Chicago to take on the Cubbies. I guess you're heading back home to take on the Cubbies. Rays 8-3 victory over the Blue Jays. Rangers beat the Astros 1-0. Ooh, look at that sliding catch right there. Patriot told us money on the floor. You go under, but you go DeGrom, strikeouts over. That's what that easy. And then the Dodgers just put on a clinic against the A's. Put on a clinic. The Dodgers had 13 runs by the end of the third inning. We need a mercy rule. Muncy homered. Schumann for the A's homered. And then this is where it started getting out of hand. Ohtani homered. Page is homered. Ohtani homered again. Outman homered. Oh, man. 19-2. Ugh. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in baseball today. Oh, I love this. The White Sox had a play yesterday, and then they come home and they got to play the early game today. Give me the Cubs, baby. Cubbies, White Sox, Cubbies minus 225 home favorites here. White Sox plus 192. Sharp money on the Cubbies and 93% of the money back in the Cubs because we know why. Guardians and the Reds. Guardians minus 125. Road favorites against the Reds. Sharp money, big money on the Guardians, though. And 88% of the money so far on the Guardians. Pirates, Phillies. Phillies minus 225 home favorites. Pirates plus 192. 90% of the money back in the Phillies. Nationals, Orioles. Orioles minus 110. Nationals minus 105. We got sharp money action network expert taking the Orioles. Kind of like this Orioles play after getting shut out yesterday. I kind of like that. But big money on the Nationals. 52% of the bets, 73% of the money on the Nationals. Mets and Yankees, little Subway series starting today. Yankees minus 140 home favorites. Mets plus 120. Road dogs. Big money on the Mets. But 57% of the money overall is on the Yankees. Tigers, Blue Jays. Tigers minus 130 road favorites. Blue Jays plus 115 home dogs. Sharp money action network expert taking the Blue Jays, but big money on the Tigers with 80% of the bets, 91% of the money back in Detroit today. Braves and the Red Sox. Red Sox minus 125 home favorites. Braves plus 105 on the comeback. Action network expert likes the Braves, but 74% of the money is on the Red Sox there. That's right, Leslie. Repost and share, you bums. We need a repost. We need to hit the like. Real quick, actually, I wanted to ask Rock this. Let's see. Let's ask Rock. Does it cost anything to hit the like button on social media platforms? Let's see. Hitting the like button on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, X, or others is free for users It costs $0.00 to like, reply, repost, or follow on these platforms, as noted in various posts on X. However, oh yeah, so it costs nothing to hit the like button. Grok says so. So you guys should go ahead and hit that like button. It literally costs you nothing. Proven by AI. Later, Alan. Good luck at your meeting. Look at that. So it costs you nothing, guys. So get over there, smash, like, share it. It's free 99. That's money on the floor. That's closing line value. Rays Marlins. Marlins minus 115 home favorites. Rays minus 105. Sharp money on the Marlins. That is weird. 81% of the money on the Rays, though. That is weird. Sharp money on the fish. On the fish. That's right, Grass Guy. Good job reposting it. Same with Leslie. Good job. Cardinals, Royals minus 160. Home favorites. Cardinals plus 135 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Cardinals. Action Network expert taking the Royals, though. 62% of the money back in Kansas City. Astros, Rangers. Rangers minus 175 home favorites. Astros plus 155. Big money on the Rangers there. And 91% of the money back in the Rangers today. That's right. It does keep the pressure to get Rumble to get sports shirts. Twins, Brewers minus 110 both ways. Go ahead and flip a coin to figure out who's going to win this one. Sharp money, big money, action hour expert think it's going to be the Brewers at home today, but 57% of the money is on the Twinkies. Can they keep their 11-game streak going? Mariners, Padres. Padres minus 155 home favorites. Mariners plus 130 on the comeback. 85% of the money think the Padres are going to get it done. Rockies, Diamondbacks. That's why you took the Diamondbacks. Good call, sir. Good call. I get nervous. I think you're 100% right to take the Diamondbacks for Survivor. I just get nervous because there's going to be a weekend where everyone thinks we'll just fade the Rockies, and the Rockies are going to find a way to win it, and everyone's going to be eliminated. Diamondbacks, Rockies, though. Diamondbacks minus 420 favorites. That is embarrassing for the Rockies. Sharp money on the Diamondbacks, 92% of the money back in the Diamondbacks today. That is just embarrassing. Angels, Dodgers minus 300. Angels plus 240 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Angels, but 94% of the money taking the Dodgers for that ass whooping they put on the A's yesterday. Speaking of those A's, they got to travel up to the northern side of California, go take on the Giants. Giants minus 175 home favorites. A's plus 154. Road dogs, sharp money on the A's, 70% of the money back in the Giants, and that's our MLB slate today, ladies and gentlemen. Grass Guy says take the Rockies. Good luck, sir. I got better things to do with my money. But you do that and let me know how it works out. Why is this thing not wanting to? Oh, there we go. There we go. Should we run through some sports news? Let me recap some hockey first, because I'm going to have to kick off the YouTube side of things, because I want to show some clips and stuff like that. Take the Rockies. What could go wrong? That's exactly right. Actually, I feel like that about the Diamondbacks. Take the Diamondbacks. What could go wrong? They're not going to lose to the Rockies. They're minus 420 favorites. Where were we at? So we did that. We did NHL. Dude, there's some interesting things with this NFL football schedule. Some very, very interesting things. Hurricanes close out the series. They get a 3-1 victory over the Capitals. They will close out the series, win 4-1. They're moving on. We'll see the playoff bracket. They get it done last night. Well, let me hold on. I'm all over the place. Hurricanes get done over the Capitals 3-1 last night. Jets put a whooping on the Stars 4-0. Good thing is Dallas still leads that series 3-2. They're going back home. See if they can get it done. Maple Leafs and the Panthers play tonight. Florida looking to close out their series. They're up 3-2. They're minus 230 home favorite today. They're probably going to get it done, let's be honest. Let's take a look at this bracket. So we got the Jets and the Stars. So we got the Oilers and the Hurricanes who have punched their tickets already to the conference finals. We're waiting on the Jets and the Stars and the Maple Leafs and the Panthers. Favorites are the Stars and the Panthers, which is wild because look at that. If the Stars and the Panthers do end up making it, we'll have no 1 seeds make it to the conference championship. Hockey is wild like that, isn't it? Isn't it? Then again, I mean, well, and I guess in the NBA, you only have 2 1 seeds. Here you have 4. That's different. Padres and Eovaldi strikeouts over. Oh, Patriots on a roll today. Okay. Who are we liking to win this cup? If the Stars and Panthers win, there's only going to be 1 Canadian team left, too. How about that? A tradition unlike any other. A tradition unlike any other. All right. Let's run through some sports news. I'm going to kick the YouTube side of things today. YouTube, it's been fun. Got you on the flip side. Come over to Rob.